So, welcome back. I am going to give you a day in the life and I'm going to compare it for you here in Panama City versus the beach, okay? We're also gonna do the weekend because my day-to-day is otherwise school, office, home, dinner, put the kids to bed. Not that fun to talk about. So, a Saturday. What do I do on a Saturday in Panama City? Well, I wake up, I'm pretty active. I like to be active. So I usually go and do a few laps around the park that we live close to. And then I go back to the house, I grab the kids, we walk over and we get a fresh, cold agua de pipa, which is coconut water, or pipa water, which is when the coconut's a little bit like young still. The girls order usually a fresh juice of some kind that they make right there. We usually take a few avocados with us for the house later. They go and play at the park and then we go home. Maybe we throw everybody in the pool to cool off. And then over nap time, I usually make lunch. So we do something on the grill. And then in the afternoon, there's a few really neat malls around here in Panama City that always have something going on for families, for kids. So we either sometimes go to Multiplaza, we might go to Town Center, we take the kids for the afternoon, we might go get a gelato, we go, some of my favorite food store, you have a foodie there, which is like specialty fruits, like really nice quality fruits and veggies. You can get like a poppy soda or an Olipop soda. My husband tells me that I'm cheating, that they're just regular soda, but they're not, they're better for you. And then we go home. We also have a big dog. So we might go take the dog for a walk in the afternoon when it starts to cool down. I have a wine. I like to think on my balcony, but in reality, I have 3 small kids. So I usually have a wine in the kitchen as I'm making dinner. If we have some help for the weekends, which that's a beautiful thing about Panama is you can have help that lives in your house. Diego and I might go for a date night. There's always really new restaurants in Panama that are opening up with international cuisine. I mean, we have some amazing Japanese, some really nice Greek. The last place we just tried is Panamanian Fusion. It was really nice. So that would be a Saturday for me in Panama City. Now I'm going to tell you a Saturday for me at the beach. Yeah, a little bit slower. So I wake up, I still try and be active. So the kids usually wake up around 5:30. Let's be realistic. I put on some floaties. They have some like bread on their way to the pool. They jump in the pool with their floaties. I usually have my little weights with me. I try and do some sort of a weight workout while I'm watching them in the pool. Could be 30 minutes. As soon as I finish, I usually jump in the pool with them. They're then hungry because they've been in the pool for like an hour. So we get out. We usually have some like fresh fruit. Sometimes we can find a fresh coconut from a tree and we'll hack away at it for much longer than I should because I have no idea what I'm doing. Or I ask my husband for help and then we open it and we can get some coconut water. And then the kids nap. I might try and lay out a little bit in the sun to just increase the freckles that come with this Irish skin. In the afternoon, sometimes we go and take the kids. They're always down for the pool. So they'll go in the pool as many times as I let them. But we might go to the ocean, take them into the ocean, jump around, get knocked over by waves. They have an absolute blast. We find all the seashells. We take them back up and organize them very neatly. And then it is time for dinner. By that point, everyone's very tired because we've been in the sun, we've been in the pool, we've been in the ocean. And I usually have a nice glass of white wine while we're getting dinner ready for the kids. Kids pass out because they've spent the whole day outside. We usually do a nice barbecue, sit outside, listen to the waves, and just relax because what is better than having a glass of wine with a barbecue at the beach? And the beach, there's usually a beautiful breeze. I can just imagine it. So those would be the differences. The beaches would be a little bit more laid back, probably less organized activities, but the kids have just as much fun. I have probably more fun. Whether it's city or beach, the beautiful thing about it is it's an hour and 15 minutes from each other, so I can do both. In a month, I usually do 2 Saturdays in the city, 2 Saturdays at the beach in my ideal month. But if there are more questions that I haven't answered, or if you want some more details on what we just talked about, city and beach weekends, leave them here below. I will be sure to answer your questions and comments, and make sure that you click subscribe because we're putting out weekly content.